I used to think people exaggerated when they said GTA 5 felt alive. I don't anymore. It started after a routine update. Nothing major, just a small patch Rockstar pushed out late at night. No patch notes, no announcement. I downloaded it anyway. I always did. I'd played GTA 5 for years, knew every street, every shortcut, every glitch. Los Santos was familiar in a way the real world wasn't. That night, the game loaded faster than usual. No sirens, no ambient city noise, just silence. The loading screen showed Michael standing outside his house, staring directly at the camera. Not the player, the camera. His eyes didn't blink. I waited for the game to finish loading, but it didn't. After almost a full minute, the screen faded to black on its own. I spawned inside Michael's living room. The TV was on. It showed me. Not a webcam feed. My room was darker than the one on screen. The angle was wrong too, like the camera was mounted somewhere near the ceiling. I paused the game immediately. The pause menu didn't appear. Instead, white text faded in over the image. Why do you always pause when you're scared? I unplugged my controller. Michael kept moving. He stood up, slowly, turning his head toward the hallway. The sound design was wrong. Every footstep echoed, hollow and wet, like the house was empty inside. As he walked, the image on the in-game TV changed. It wasn't my room anymore. It was footage of me sitting in my chair from behind. I stood up in real life. The figure on the screen did the same, half a second before I did. That's when the lights in Michael's house went out. Not a fade, a snap. Total darkness. Then breathing. Not Michael's, not ambient noise. It came through my speakers close enough that I instinctively turned my head. The minimap flickered back on, but it wasn't Los Santos. The streets were twisted, bent inward like veins. Familiar landmarks were labeled with words instead of names. Home watching, don't turn around. I pressed the power button on my console. Nothing happened. Michael started running. The camera angle was wrong. Too low, too shaky, like something was chasing him. The breathing grew louder, overlapping with another sound underneath it. Whispering. Hundreds of voices layered together, all slightly out of sync. Play it right this time. Michael burst out the front door. Los Santos was empty. No cars, no pedestrians, no sky traffic. The city lights were on, but they didn't illuminate anything. Shadows stretched impossibly long, dragging behind buildings like stains. I tried to open the map. It opened, then bled. Dark shapes seeped out from the roads, forming crude outlines of faces. The game auto-set a waypoint. It led to the ocean. As Michael ran, streetlights shut off behind him one by one. Not ahead. Behind. Whatever was following him didn't want to be seen. I heard something scrape across concrete, fast, uneven, like it had too many limbs. Suddenly, the camera snapped to first person. Michael's breathing became panicked, heavy, human. A notification popped up. You've been here before. The ocean came into view, but it wasn't water anymore. It was black, thick, unmoving. The moon hung low above it, flickering like a broken bulb. Figures stood waist-deep in the surface, facing away. NPCs. I recognized some of them. Pedestrians I'd killed in random rampages years ago. Their necks were bent at impossible angles. Michael stopped running on his own. I did what you wanted, he whispered. I didn't press anything. A shape rose from the ocean, not fully, just enough to block the moon. It wasn't textured properly. Parts of it flickered between models, like corrupted assets stitched together. It leaned closer, and the screen distorted violently. Then the game crashed. I sat there shaking, listening to my console's fan slowly wind down. I thought it was over. The console turned itself back on. GTA 5 booted without a startup screen. No logos, no sound. I spawned again, but this time I wasn't controlling Michael. I was controlling myself. Same room, same desk, same chair, same fear. The camera angle was wrong again, mounted high, watching me from a corner I knew was empty. On screen, my character turned its head and looked directly at the camera. At me. Text appeared. You play better when you're inside. I tried to stand. My body didn't respond. On the screen, my character smiled, slowly, incorrectly. Its mouth stretched too far, skin tearing at the edges like a bad animation. Behind my character, something crawled out of the shadows of my room. It didn't render fully. It didn't need to. The game stuttered as it moved closer, each step accompanied by the sound of files being deleted. One by one, my save files vanished. 100%, 92%, 76%. I screamed. The speakers screamed back, my voice distorted, delayed. The last thing that appeared before the screen went black was a single message. Thank you for testing story mode. Online coming soon. My console shut off. The room stayed dark. I'm writing this with the screen still black, fan still warm. The console hasn't turned back on yet, but I can hear something inside it. Soft movement, like breathing through plastic. If it starts up again, I don't think I'll be watching anymore. And I don't think there's a pause menu where I'm going.